Howdy y'all, and welcome to Chad playing Satisfactory Plus 1.1. Alright guys, in the last episode, we unlocked, we landed on the planet and we built what we have here. So what we're going to do now is I've got three citrate ores here that are normal. There's one there, there's two here, and there's a third one around here somewhere. And here's the third one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get miners put on it, crushers, smelters, and constructors on each one of them. I've got a list of what it is that I need to get all these components, and we're just gonna come over here and I'm just gonna beat this stuff by hand, and hopefully it doesn't take too terribly long, but you know what, we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, I want to throw something out there for all y'all to think about. One is that Satisfactory Plus is just not a mod that adds convenience and a couple things here and there. It's a total revamp of the game. It's basically a similar version of Satisfactory, but completely different. And because of that, this is why I needed to do a restart. Those of y'all that had watched my other series on this mod, I greatly appreciate you coming back. However, take into consideration that this last video, I've gotten 1,000 views on, and a majority of those people have never heard of my channel before, or even Satisfactory Plus for that matter. So please be a little patient. The other thing is, Chad plays things a little bit different than everybody else. I'm not about min-maxing. I'm about telling you a story. I want to enjoy this mod at this world and find out what is the things I enjoy and the things that are frustrating to me. I'm a gamer just like you, so let's unpack this and see, hey, this is cool. This is annoying. How do we get, how do we work around this? How do we find our way out of the gigantic maze and get the piece of cheese at the end, right? So I just wanted to put it out there because there were some comments in the comment section, and I appreciate the comments, right? And the other thing is, hey, don't jump on anybody. If you make a comment, it makes me think about things. At the end of the day, what I want to do is I want to present something to you that's entertaining, informational, and we enjoy it all at the end. All right, guys, I've jibber-jabbered long enough. I just wanted to put this in this piece while, I'm banging out some stuff, and it's something to think about. Hey, if there's something that you would like to see or change on how I record or stuff like that, by all means, please put a comment in the comment section, right? You may be right, and you might come up with something I've never thought of before and go, man, that's amazing, I should do that. Or I may look at it and go, you know what? Yeah, other guys would do that, not my style, but I do appreciate the feedback. You're amazing, you rock, and you matter. All right, guys, now that I've said everything I need to say, hey, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. And as always, happy farming! Well, I'm not gonna lie, my arm is tired from swinging that hammer, but we got the list done. All I gotta do is grab the miners off of the lazurite node, and if I can figure out where lazurite is again, and let me grab those, and I will be right back. All right, we got all the pieces and parts that we need, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start putting down the modular miners, and I need them to face a certain way just so I can get them all kind of going in a direction. That'll work. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And then all I gotta do is put up the that. Now, the way these things work is they have 2 outputs, right? So each one of these is gonna put out 30, so that's 60. But you have to unload both of them. If you don't unload both of them, you're gonna have problems. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put down the crusher, right? And I'm just gonna belt straight in from there to there, right? I'm gonna tell it I want crushed here, right? It's gonna take in 60 a minute, which we're getting 60 a minute. It's gonna put out 60 a minute. Then after that, we're just gonna put down a smelter, which should just roughly, yeah. And then a constructor, right? And hopefully I've got enough room to get this done. You go there, you go there. You're gonna make us concrete, and you're gonna make us impure ingots. And then I'm gonna throw 1 more constructor down here, like that. We'll belt this in. Well, no, try this again. We're gonna belt that into there, and this is gonna make us iron plates. So we're gonna take 30 ingots a minute and make 20 iron plates. This is gonna give us 30 a minute, so that's easy enough. And then all we're gonna do is throw down a box at the end, right? And belt this in, and all right, fine. You want to be that way, you can be that way. We'll jump on top. It would be, I know what you're saying, Jab, but this would be a whole lot easier if you had foundations. And I agree with you, but we're just now starting out, so you know we have to get this going. So poof, there's 1. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the other 2 really quick, and then I'll bring you all right back. All right, guys, we've got everything loaded up, and we have a max consumption of 62.5. We have a capacity of 70. So as far as power is concerned, yeah, this is iffy. So if we come in here, we can go into here this way, and nope, this way, this way, this way, and we can kind of fly out here, and well, I can show you what we got going on. So we've got that miner coming in here to the sorting, and then this is making ingots and concrete, and that's being put in boxes. Then if we go over here, that sorter's feeding in here, that's making concrete, this is making ingots, this is making plates, that's going into storage. And then that one is making crusher, making ingots, making rods, going into storage. So basically that's how everything's coming out. And if we go into there, if we come into here, we've got rods being stored, we've got stone being stored over there, concrete over here, plates over here, and then concrete and just ingots, right? So that is that. However, the problem is we also need to get a lineup for copper, right? So if we come into here and we look at this and we go, okay, what's going to help us in this situation? And I think what's going to help us in this situation is, well, I don't think anything's going to help us in this situation right now. I think it's just as simple as we get together and we go, okay, well, let's make a list. So let's clear this list and we'll make a new list and we'll basically go, all right, we're going to need 2 miners, 2 drills, 2 crushers, 2 smelters, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boxes. We'll probably need 2, 3, 4 boxes. Actually, no. Let's do this. We can do it with 1. We can do it with 1. And 2 boxes, right? And then power wise, we're probably going to need, I don't know, let's say 10 poles and 20 just to be on the safe side. And we're probably going to need, let's just say 100 belts just to be on the safe side. We've got a shopping list together. And our shopping list is this right here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and gather all the stuff that we need for this list. And I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, we're back. We have all the bits and pieces. And, oh, good Lord. We're going to have to get rid of this. So let me go ahead and put the Xeno Zapper in here. And, yeah. Thank you, and come here. There's 1. They're on passive. Pick that up.
Samples,
yeah, I know, Ada. Alright, let's put that away. Let's pick that up, pick that up. And I guess we'll just go in this general direction for right now. So let's go ahead and place 1 modular miner in that general direction. We'll put a head on it. We'll put a crusher down in front of it, kind of like that. Put 1 belt in, 2 belts in. Gives us a recipe. This will take 60 crushed kaolinite in, give us 60 crushed kaolinite out, and stone. At that point, we just need 1 smelter. Yo, talk to me, Goose. That's probably good enough. Oh no, that's nowhere good enough. When in doubt, climb on top. All right, let's try this again. Can I get a smelter? And then a constructor. And belts. There's 1. There's 2. Alright, y'all don't make fun of my stuff, right? So this is 24 in, 24 out. We're getting 60, so yeah. Mergers and splitters will be extremely helpful in the future, but we don't have them unlocked yet, and we're just trying to get things going. I just need 2 boxes now. There's 1. There's 2. Belt these bad boys in. 1 and 2. And then we just need some power poles. Put 1 there, put 1 there. And yeah. You go there, you go there, you go there, you go there, you come from here to here, and then we'll run this out here like so. And we'll check. We're gonna need 19.5. And we have 19.5 and 62.5 is what? 82. And we have 20, 40, 30 is 70. So I need one more of these. So I have a problem. The problem is energy, right? The way I've been getting energy is just running around and picking this stuff off the ground. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's for the birds, right? It sucks. However, to unlock the chainsaw, which I think is the next wise decision, we need field research. Ooh, hang on a second. Reinforced plates. All this stuff is run off of metal. All right, hang on a second. How many ingots do I got? I got a lot of ingots. All right, how many? We'll take the concrete. Yeah, how many rods? We got a lot of plates. Do we have a lot of rods too? You know what? Yeah, we'll take that. And you know what? While we're at it, that's fine. Now I have a concern about this one constructor over here. I didn't put a box behind it, and I probably should have. That's not full yet, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. So let's go over here to the crafting bench. Or actually, let's go to the hub first, right? No, this. Select that milestone. All right, so we need reinforced plates and sheets and plates. Actually, I think I have the plates. Yeah, we got the plates. We've got the concrete. So we just have to look at reinforced sheets. Reinforced sheets is basically 4 iron sheets make 5. So we need 60. So if we just bang away, it shouldn't take too terribly long. Oh yeah, we're cruising right along. So there's 50, 55, 60. And then we need 10 reinforced plates. All right, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What do we need to make reinforced plates? We need 10 plates. All right, so I need ingots, and the ingots are made out of stirite. All right. Yeah. We can grab some crushed stirite out of there. Let's just pound out some ingots. I don't know. Maybe 20 ingots at the most is what we need. We need 40 tin plates, so we're just missing on the ingots, so we'll just keep going until we get to full. There's 36 and 48. Bang these bad boys out really quick, and then we can just get our reinforced plates. All right. 8 and 15 screws make 2 reinforced plates. Yeah, for those of y'all who are complaining about, you know, plates and screws, I have an extra step to go, so I don't want to hear it. And Bob's your uncle. Wonder where Bob's your uncle comes from. Leave a comment in the chat in the comment section if you know where Bob's your uncle comes from. Alright, we've got that unlocked. So what does it take to make a chainsaw? 5 reinforced plates, screws, and cable. Alright, let me gather all this stuff and I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, we got all the bits and pieces that we needed. One chainsaw coming up. Now, the one thing about the chainsaw is the chainsaw does run off solid biofuel. So in order to get solid biofuel, we just got to run around and pick up some random stuff. And while I'm at it, hey guys, if you've made it this far and you like the content that you're hearing, and you're not subscribed to the channel, by all means, subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything, right? Likes, comments, suggestions are all highly encouraged. And I do read them. And if you have an idea, if I think it's cool enough, hey, we'll give it a shot. All right, we'll just keep running around. It helps. You have to pick one up and then you just hold it down. So we'll just keep running around and hopefully I've got enough to make, I call them space pucks, right? Hockey pucks. Oh, good Lord. I lost my or my hub. And yeah, and I'll show you why I call them hockey pucks, because they kind of look like them when you're making them. They're just not black, they're brown. So let's go into the bench, and so what we can do is we can make biomass, and 3 wood makes 8. However, we can make solid biofuel out of biomass. And basically it burns, it burns longer, right? Let's see if I can see it on here. Does it have the joule rate? Yeah. So biomass has a 180 megajoules, whereas solid biomass has a 450 megajoules. So does it matter? Yes, it does, right? The more extensive up the food chain you go, the better off you are, the longer it lasts. All right, so let me do this. We'll just put everything in the box that I can. You know, sort, good enough. Now, in order to get the chainsaw, all you gotta do is put it in your hand, right? You have to make sure that you have the solid biofuel in here, and you just run around and hit it. All right, there is a there's a single mode. So if you switch to single mode, it chops down to one thing that you do. No, no. And if you go to area effect, it. Yeah. It should do multiples. Hang on a second. Oh, that's cute. I've never seen it do that before. What does this do? Alright, so I'm just gonna run around and I'm gonna collect everything and hey, what are you?
Harvest the scripture. Compose it into a blood song.
Alright, it's a Mercer sphere. And there we go. Oh, that's cool. the trees do that. All right, I'm gonna run around and I'm just gonna, get as much stuff as I can. Put a message in the comment section of how many pieces of wood or leaves you think I'm gonna get, or how long can I go with all these trees falling down around me before I get agitated by it. All right, I'll see you all here in a little bit. All right, we are back. And if your guess was this much wood and stuff, I'm telling you, it's not a whole lot, right? But it's what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and handcraft all this stuff into biomass and into solid biofuel. So I'll see you guys when this stuff's done. Yo, I want to give a shout out to all the farmhands out there. You guys' support and love is amazing. It inspires me to continue to make content for you guys, and you guys rock. Ooh, doggy. I'm not going to lie. My arm is sore from swinging that hammer. So it looks like that we have a lot, but here's what I'm going to tell you. Right? By the time we put 200 in each of these, and we pull the trigger, we're burning 82 max. We have a capacity of 100. So, we're going to go through this relatively quickly. I've got 2, 4, 6. So I don't even have enough to completely fill this up. But these will burn quicker than these because they're a higher wattage rate than those. So basically, I've got enough to fill these up twice and let them run. While we're at it, let's double check over here. And did I not give you a recipe? No, I gave you a recipe. You're just waiting on it to come in. So at this point, in between, doing all the handcrafted that we're doing today and playing lumberjack, I'm awfully tired. I'm sweaty. I'm hungry. I need some space coffee and a shower and something to eat. So we're gonna leave this where it is. I'm gonna let this run overnight, and we'll have some resources in the morning. We can pick up and figure out what the next best thing is doing. Hey guys, if you made it this far, you're still watching. You guys are rock stars, and I appreciate it. All right, guys. If I don't see you in between now and this weekend, have a fantastic week. And as always, happy farming. Hey guys, I want to throw something out here.